Good day, everybody. This is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I am working on my project for the Mental Health Awareness Group Build 2026. That's hosted by Larry from Model Car Madness from Rhode Island, with the cooperation from Billy from Crankenstein Creations and myself. And I am working on this Hudson Hornet 1954. It's fresh out of the paint booth now. I painted it with, what was the colors I used on that? Lime ice lacquer and custom green metallic flake lacquer from Testers. And then for an overcoat on that, I have green copper color shift. And then I also did a fogging, a little bit of fogging on it there with Blue Galaxy color shift. Nothing major on that. Just I'm trying to keep this in fairly stock appearance, but yet, not stock. What somebody might have done in their garage to kind of do a little custom, not the professional work, but the little guy that's having fun. So this is kind of, I guess, what I would call a street custom. And I've done it in two-tone green. Larry wanted us to use green in this, and actually I kind of decided this looks sharper than two-tone green. The interior is supposed to be kind of a tan, reddish tan, some offbeats of tan. I've actually chosen to do a two-tone green on it too. Just like I said, this is somebody that's having fun in their garage. Let's see. For the engine, I've assembled the stock engine for it. Never mind the commotion behind me. That's my dog is having fun with toys. I'm still trying to use a Chrysler engine in it. I found a 440. Actually, I think that's 426. Anyway, I found a couple of different versions. I'm not sure what this in here is. It looks to me to be a hem. Actually, I think it's a wedge. It has that Hemi look, but I think it's a wedge. So anyway, I found that, and then I'm going to put on a different transmission for it. So anyway, that's a part of the transmission, and this is, if I can hold on to it, this is the wedge. I don't know, it kind of has that impression of Hemi, but it looks to me more to be a wedge. But anyway, we'll see when I get it built. I've got to check that out. I've got a friend that's drag races Hemis and wedges both, so I'll make sure for him before I go committing myself to whether that's a wedge or a Hemi. So anyway, where was I? Between all that commotion, like I said, I've got this the two-tone green. I am going to use the visor on it. I thought actually of doing a gasser type thing on it. And I said, no, I think it's more fun to go with this. The reason for that is my uncle, or one of my uncles anyway, had an old bathtub Nash, 50, 51, something like that. And he dropped 429 Ford down in that thing. But outside, that thing was just absolutely, totally stock looking. And I remember getting into a drag race at a stoplight one time and leaving a Camaro in the dust, just standing there at the light trying to figure out what the heck was that thing that just took off flying. So anyway, I kind of wanted that sleeper look. A lot of power underneath the hood, maybe a set of mags on it, nothing too spectacular. And then, dress up the interior too. So that's what I'm going after. Like I said, this is the Hornet to bring in the animal theme on it, or in this case, a bug theme. But anyway, the familiar, like we say in D&D, call it the familiar. So that's how far I am. So, well, actually, I've got, looking down in the box, I can see that we got a lot of parts that are painted and so on and so forth. And that's about how far I am on it at this point. And I'll keep you filled in as I go on this thing. I've got several other builds to go at the same time, so That way this won't go quite so fast. I have a tendency to work on these things fast and then have 3/4 of the group build still going when I'm already done. Let's see. Anything else you need to know at this point? I think that's pretty much about it. This has been a super easy build. Had a little bit of flash that I had to take care of. There was a place right there on the back there that I was really concerned about, but that smoothed out real nice. Then there was a place on the trunk and on the hood, and both of those came out real good too. So that's about it at this point. And this is Doug, the Modeling Hermit, and I am off the air and I am gone.